Constantino,
¿Qué huele?
pound for pound.
Little Giant Boxing.
Here with Robert Garcia. Robert, obviously, huge mega fight. Rollies versus Pitbull. What'd you think about that result?
Well, it's what we expected, but it was fun to watch, bro. It was fun to watch. You know, Pitbull's a fucking superstar in Mexico, became a fucking bigger superstar than probably any other Mexican. I think, you know, we can compare him to Canelo when it comes to what Canelo has accomplished and everything. This Pitbull's first world title. Canelo's undisputed 4-division champion and so. 4-division champion. But when it comes to the love of the people, I think Pitbull's above Canelo already, man. I think with Canelo you have the country's divided. Half supports him, half hates him. I think with Pitbull, fuck, everybody loves him. That fucker became a fucking superstar.
What was your reaction from the first round? Obviously, he rocked Rollie. You know, Rollie took it in the chin.
We were watching on my phone because we were at some fights. I had Leonardo Rubalcaba fighting in Long Beach, so we were watching on my phone, and it was fun to watch, bro. It was fun, you know. Rollie's is, you know, I don't wish him bad either. You know, he's had some really nice paydays for being very limited and for being.
He has a lot of heart.
Yeah. You know, for being very limited. He's had the right management team, the right promoter, the right team behind him to make him where he's at. You know, Mayweather has a lot of power, and he fights for Mayweather Promotions, Al Heyman, PBC. They're very powerful. So he's had a few fights where, especially when he fought my fighter, Martinez, not one person thought he won. Only his people, obviously, him and himself. Not one single people outside of his team thought he won, and they gave him the decision. So that's already having a good promoter, having a good management. They didn't drug test. They didn't do nothing after the fight, which any world title fight has to be tested. They did not test. Chepe told me, because I wasn't there to fight, but Chepe was there. He said not one single test. Anyways, whatever. He continues to fight. He gets a fight with Tank, loses, but still keeps coming back. He gets another very controversial decision against Barroso, still champion, gets a huge fight, gets destroyed. He's still gonna get one more fight because the way he talks, the way he's promoted.
He's a great promoter, self-promoter.
Yeah, they're still gonna get him another big fight, I think. You know, you know, just because of that, we were happy to see Pitbull do what he did, and especially Pitbull being Mexican. You know, obviously I'm cheering for the Mexican.
Destroyed. Now, is that what you think happened?
Oh yeah, definitely. Since the first round, it was just a beating. You know, just a beating, and then obviously the end of the fight. I think it was the 7th or 8th round. I think it was. It was fun.
8th round.
It was fun to watch. We were in the locker room, and you know, all the fighters are getting ready for the fights. All the trainers are preparing their fighters. But everybody was watching the fight. You know, they were all keeping an eye on how the fight was going. You know, everybody was jumping up and down when they stopped the fight. So, you know, people love fucking Pitbull.
Well, what'd you think about the stoppage? Obviously, like, they waved it off.
Oh, it was a good stoppage. He was hurt. You know, it wasn't like a controversial stoppage or anything. He wasn't winning. I don't know what the scorecards were, but I didn't see him winning.
One
judge had him winning, I believe, right?
Had Rollie winning. Yeah.
Had Rollie winning, right? Yeah. So you know what I mean. So yeah, that, you know, I don't know who that judge is, but it's kind of funny. But anyways, he wasn't winning. He wasn't gonna win, and I think the ref did a good job.
All right, what'd you make of the reaction when fans started barking? After he stopped them by TKO, he put on the mask, the Pitbull mask, and people started barking.
That's what I'm telling you. You know, he fucking won. I think when he fought Tank, because he almost pulled it off. You know, it was a very close fight.
And last minute replacement.
People fell in love with him, exactly. But this one was just to add a little bit more. All Mexico loves this guy. All Mexico gonna cheer for him. They love him. You know, he's Pitbull. From now on, every fight everybody's gonna be barking.
Yeah, win, lose or draw, right?
Oh, yeah. From now on, everybody's gonna be barking every time he walks into the ring, or when he gets introduced, or when he wins. The fans are gonna bark.
What do you think he goes from here? Obviously, that Tank rematch is always there.
I think that's a fight that should happen. I think after this win, he became a bigger superstar. It will generate a lot of pay-per-view numbers. and a lot of money for Tank. You know, I know with Pitbull they'll probably just give him a flat fee like Mayweather used to do, like Canelo does. I think they'll give him a flat fee, but it's still going to be a great payday for him and his team. So it generates a lot of money for Tank. Also, I think it's a fight that should happen next. You know, I know Tank. What does Tank have coming up?
Tank's gonna fight Frank Martin.
Frank Martin, there you go, June, right?
Yeah.
So I think by the end of the year he'll fight Pitbull, and it'll be a huge Pitbull
140,
fight.
obviously, right?
Or 35. Pitbull could get down to 135. I think Pitbull has no problem making 135.
And obviously, the other champions at 140, Pitbull said he entertains those fights.
Pitbull could Pitbull style. I've said it way before this fight that Pitbull style. Sometimes I even got into a little with some people, Pete especially. I said Pitbull style is poison to anybody in boxing. He'll give trouble to anybody. I'm not saying he beats all the champions. You know, at 40 you got Matias, who is a fucking monster. He's an animal. But I'm telling you, it will not be easy. Pitbull will give him problems. He'll give. I think
Teofimo too.
I think Teofimo is a very close fight. It won't be easy for Teofimo. I think even Devin Haney. Devin Haney could probably have you know, good boxing skills, good jab, could keep him on the outside, but it still won't be easy. It still won't be easy. I think Pitbull gives trouble to anybody. At lightweight, I think he gives trouble to everybody too. You know, Lomachenko becomes champion, I think he gives trouble to Lomachenko. Navarrete becomes champion, I think he gives trouble to Navarrete too. Shakur is probably the one, just like Haney, that'll be a little more
Toughest
difficult.
fight, probably.
But it will still be but Pitbull will still give him trouble. I'm not saying he beats all of them, but he will give them a good fight.
Who out of all those guys you mentioned that you would favor Pitbull by a lot? Out of all those fighters you mentioned,
probably favor him over Loma if Loma becomes champion.
Really?
Because Loma is fucking badass fighter, good angles, but he's already up there in age. And Salido beat him. Salido beat him by pressuring. Pitbull will not give him time to breathe. I think Pitbull beats Loma.
Damn, that's huge.
I think it is. I think he will. You know, the other guys are 140 pounders. They're stronger. They're bigger. Matias is, fucking Teofimo, Devin. They're dangerous. They're not going to be easy. But he gives them good rounds. At 135, I think Navarrete is also very dangerous because he hits hard. But both Navarrete and Loma are probably the ones that I probably give that I would probably edge Pitbull to beat.
And obviously he called out Devin Haney, so I mean I think that's the fight he wants the most out of all those guys you mentioned.
I think he gets more money if he fights Tank.
Yeah, that's a
bigger fight.
No brainer, right? The Tank rematch.
I think he should just go after Tank, and I think Tank needs to do it. I think Tank's team was waiting for this, just make him a bigger superstar. I think it could have been all planned out. I don't think PBC themselves gave any chance to their own fighter, Rollie. I think they knew, and they knew this was going to be this was going to make Pitbull into a bigger superstar to do that fight at the end of the year, and this is going to be a huge fight.
And obviously Ryan called him out saying, "Hey Pitbull, I'll knock your ass out."
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't see that happening, unless he gets lucky with one punch. But thinking of luck, it does happen in boxing. It does happen, but I don't want to think. I don't want to go in there with any more. Oh, only if we get lucky. That's not the way to think in boxing.